Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. About 24 hours from now, we'll begin to see some of that winter weather move into the ArkLaTex. So as of this morning, much of the area has been upgraded to a winter storm warning. This is where the confidence is highest that we will likely see accumulating snow and ice. The trend has been a little warmer with the models over the past 24 hours, so that has dropped our precipitation amounts just a touch here, but we're still expecting a lot of areas in the northern ArkLaTex will see about 2 to 4 inches of snow, and the ice outlook is shifting north as well. So I-30, this is where we're likely going to see the major impacts as far as power outages and bad roadways as this event sets up Thursday into Friday morning. And I-20 not upgraded yet. We'll probably see, I would guess, a winter weather advisory issued here. We're still in the winter storm watch for I-20, but with the outlook pushing further to the north here, it looks like we will escape the worst of this in areas like Marshall, Shreveport, and Minden, but we could still see some light icing on some of the bridges and overpasses. So let's talk about the temperatures. This is going to be critical for the next few days here. We'll be in the low to mid 40s this afternoon after starting out in the 20s this morning. 20s again tonight. We are going to see some precipitation move in tonight, so it will likely start out frozen, be it sleet, freezing rain, or snow, but then we'll be back above freezing for much of the day tomorrow, especially south of I-30. So that's why we think a lot of this will be a cold rain for much of Thursday afternoon before we see another transition as the temperatures drop off on Friday. A few more clouds out there today, so we'll be partly cloudy through the afternoon. Our storm system, you can see that area of low pressure. You'll probably read and hear a lot about the fires in California, especially in Los Angeles. This is the same system that had triggered that wind event here. Not a lot of wind with it, but this is starting to draw in the Pacific moisture, the jet stream there. You can see all the clouds building out in the Gulf of Mexico, so we are going to pull in some more moisture here, which will result in those winter weather accumulations, especially along I-30. So let's go ahead and jump right to Futurecast here. This will give you a pretty good idea how it's going to play out, and I think the timing is pretty good here, the way the model is initialized this morning. So taking a look here at your Robin-studded Futurecast, just kind of a mostly sunny to partly cloudy day today. First push of winter weather comes in tomorrow morning, especially here in East Texas. We could see some sleet and ice maybe between Longview and Marshall, but then again back above freezing for much of the day, so it's going to be a cold rain here, I-30 and southward. So Shreveport mainly just looking at rain, but there's the ice and there's the snow setting up Thursday afternoon, especially here in the I-30 corridor. And as we play it overnight, you can see just the accumulations will add up here. So there's probably going to be some major impacts, I-49, I-30 here, and a lot of the surrounding roadways if we do see that accumulating snow and ice, which is expected here. So travel will be hazardous there Thursday night into Friday morning. By Friday morning, you can see the freezing level kind of pushes back down to Shreveport. So Shreveport, we may have a few hours of either some sleet or freezing rain, probably early Friday morning, and then we'll probably transition back to rain pretty quickly here and then see things dry out by the late morning. So fewer impacts for I-20, but if you live on that I-30 corridor, I would stock up now, make sure you have enough provisions, food, water to just kind of get you through the day Friday and maybe Saturday as well. But we do thankfully have a pretty nice thaw out coming over the weekend. As far as the snow potential, still think we could see about 2 to 5 inches of snow from Clarksville to Queen and over to Hope. Texarkana likely in that 2 to 4 inch range. I think we'll probably be at the lower end of that as far as the snow in Texarkana. Still could see a dusting of snow maybe down to I-20, but this is mainly going to be rain for areas like Center, Manny, as well as Natchitoches. And a look at the snowfall map. This is our in-house model, and that lines up pretty well with the official forecast there, showing those 2 to 4 inch, maybe isolated higher amounts for folks there in the northern ArkLaTex. And the most significant issue here will be the freezing rain and sleet. So if you're in the pink areas here from Mount Pleasant to Texarkana up through Hope, I think we could see about a 1/10 to a 1/4 inch of ice. Isolated amounts even higher than that. So this is the kind of thing that usually causes the power outages. So that will be most likely in the northern ArkLaTex. Again, some minor icing of some of the bridges and overpasses, but I think the roads will be in pretty decent shape for most of Interstate 20 corridor as we go through Friday morning. Again, the weekend thaw out will carry us back into the 50s. We'll stay in the low 50s there Sunday through Tuesday, so the snow and ice should melt off very quickly late Friday and into the weekend.